Absolutely.
Yeah.
And nothing but hot Halloween outfits once again this year.
Oh, did you go down to the gay parade? Is that, another showcase of flamboyant gay people just annoying the hell out of gay people that just want to kind of live their lives as, you know, kind of normal, straight ahead. Well, not straight, but, you know, go to work every day, just trying to earn a living, not really being flamboyant with their gayness.
Were there any problems down there?
I heard, on the news on the way in, a couple stabbings and stuff.
That was in Union Square?
With a flesh knife.
Repeatedly.
Repeatedly.
And they say, is it a victim if he continually backs into the offending weapon? Apparently was stabbed in the larynx as well. Stabbed in the tonsils, the face. His spine, his little backside.
It only ended when the weapon lost its rigidity.
He had a knife in each hand, one black, one white. He was having a knife slapped in his face.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess compared to the amount of people down there, not much trouble. But
there was a shooting somewhere in New York last night.
Of course,
I think Union Square
always.
Area. Not really. Philly, their shootings always.
Philadelphia, man. Oh, a couple of cops in one day.
A cop got shot in the head, trying to break up a robbery at a Dunkin' Donuts or something?
Yeah.
Was it a Dunkin' Donuts?
It's some convenience store, or was it a Dunkin' Donuts?
I'm not sure, but then the news said that it's the third police shooting, the third cop this week that got shot this week.
In Philly?
Just open season.
Yeah, they don't know what to do down there in some of those neighborhoods. They're like encouraging just regular citizens to kind of to help out. That's how desperate they are.
A couple of cop friends were over the house yesterday, and one of them's from Philly, and he was saying, you know, it's ridiculous. There's nothing. I was telling him it's a losing battle because people scream that they need more police presence in an area, and then you give them the police presence, and they say that there's police brutality going on. So they want them out of the neighborhood. And then the cops try to do their job, and they wind up with a good possibility of going to jail, no matter what they do to try to get rid of some of the crime that's going on. So it's a losing proposition. I don't know. Whoever wants to be a cop these days, man, I don't know. You know, we have this job where, all right, if we screw up, we get fired. Maybe a couple of people like Jimmy get arrested for a day and a half, 2 days. I'm not putting that in any,
no, you're right.
You know, I'm sure it was traumatic and everything. But you take a job where you can actually, just doing your job, go to prison for the rest of your life. It's astonishing that anybody would want to do that. And a tip of the hat to the men in blue.
To the men in blue.
And women.
No, not the women.
No. Just the men. Just the men in blue.
Women in pink.
Little badge.
They ought to dress them in pink.
They should, with frilly skirts.
They stop a perp and just say, "Could you wait here until a real police officer shows up?"
They give you a ticket and they wash your windows.
Worse.
Oh, there's going to be some angry female cops.
Kidding.
Of course we're teasing. You're tough broads. Believe me, we remember back at NEW. When they had to handcuff us?
Yeah, but we weren't in shape back then.
Nah.
I want another shot at that.
Working out now, bitch.
I want another shot at that. I see that old video with my beer belly rolling around the ground with that female broad.
I was winded getting out of my chair.
Yeah, I want another shot at it. Of course, we're talking about a bit we did where we had female cops come in and we were allowed to try to resist and get out of the studio.
See how fast they could handcuff us.
It was two broads.
Two broads.
And one shock jock.
Yep. And, boy, they got me in a few seconds. They had my face in the carpet. Well, literally. I mean, quite literally. The carpet on the floor. And it was just, they were scraping it. I had a knee to the back of my neck, and instantly I just put my hands behind my back. Like, all right, just cuff me.
Yeah.
You didn't know how to get out of it. See, in a situation like that, you have to yell, "There's cookies burning in the oven," and they just panic and run the other way.
They freak out.
And then they go, "Wait a minute.
Hubby's home, and dinner ain't ready. Unless you want a black eye."
Let's say hi to Jason in North Carolina before we move on from the Halloween thing. Jason, what's up?
Hey, good morning, boys.
Good morning.
Hey, Anthony, what the fuck, man? Oh,
Hey, we want people to hear you, sir.
Whoa.
Hello,
Sorry.
check 1, 2. All right, go ahead, sir.
Go, Jason.
Halloween's like the best adult holiday there is, man. You can dress up and be whoever you want to be, like Himmler.
Well, no, see, you can't do that. It's a little politically incorrect. The second you start dressing like awful people from history, you get in trouble. Look what happened. Who was that, Prince Harry? Or Prince, I think Prince Harry
He
at one
barely
point
got in
dressed like
trouble.
a...
You just can't go to school dressed like that.
No.
Yeah.
You can walk around the streets
Cartman.
however you want.
You can't really walk around as Hitler. You can't put on a Hitler costume and walk around and be like, hey, I'm going to a party. Someone's going to be offended. Someone's going to say something. Someone's probably going to punch you in the face and have a little mustache on their knuckle.
You better know a little bit of that karate.
How silly would Hitler doing karate look? Karate.
Yeah, you dress like that, you better have some skills.
Exactly.
A few skills. I don't know. This might not make sense anymore because Halloween has passed, but they did a whole thing yesterday that we didn't get to because we had an amazing radio show. Everyone is complimenting us.
My
Fine
God.
Broadcast we did yesterday.
And a broadcast it was.
And unfortunately, we have to do it all over again today.
Yeah, you're only as good as your last show.
And by the way, for the people wondering, E-Rock is A-OK. Thumbs up. Thumbs up
really?
for the A-Rock.
Good.
Yeah, I read
For the A-Rock. For the E-Rock.
I read a few posts about the E-Rock situation.
Can we play that audio from the other side today? Sure. Because it was like a it was like a lifetime moment.
It really was.
For a Shock Jock show, we had like kind of a lifetime moment yesterday with E-Rock.
We kind of got away from shock jockery for a moment, and E-Rock
Yeah. Can we get that?
showed his sensitive side.
All right, we'll explain. But that'll be your tease. But E-Rock had a little breakdown yesterday.
Oh, look at him. He's like, oh, God.
And it has something to do with something we did on this side of the radio show. That's why we got to bring what happened yesterday over here to kind of wrap it up into a nice little package with a bow and
package.
all. Let's see if this makes sense. If not, we'll just move on.
That generally boys are Batman or Spider-Man or any number of costumes which seem to just be fine. It's the girls, all of their costumes, whether it's a nurse or a teacher or a police officer or a pirate, they all have these sort of sexy interpretations for young girls who are as young as 7 years old. One woman is saying that she just simply doesn't have choices, yet her son can be a ninja fighter and it's fine, but then she's got to explain to her daughter why she can't be Hannah Montana because the Hannah Montana costume comes with a short skirt and fishnet stockings.
Well, and what's wrong with that?
Is that what a Hannah Am I looking at the Hannah Montana?
I guess. I don't know.
That's fishnets.
Well, it is true. Like the costumes for the girls out there, no matter what age, they're all just sexy costumes.
Well, young girls, for some reason, want to dress
Like Britney Spears.
like sluts.
Well, Britney Spears and Paris Hilton started that.
Yeah.
To the young girls, they think they're just dressing.
They're dressing up.
They're just, dressing nice.
They're not dressing in a costume and going, oh, I'm going to be so sexy and sexual.
They're not dressing in these costumes and looking into the mirror and going, wow, my ass looks good.
Yeah.
They just think it's what you're supposed to wear. It's just very normal. But
It's dress up.
But if you're a bit older, there's only one way to look at it. These are very sexy outfits. But for some reason, because of Britney Spears and Paris Hilton, this is completely acceptable for young women to wear.
Yeah. The fishnets, that's a little odd when you see them on some of these pictures.
On an 8-year-old, it's a bit strange.
Some of these pictures that are printed out.
Well, Danny found, like, you got a girl
costume shop
dressed kind of like a Harry Potter student. But
yeah.
But they sexed up the outfit. A girl dressed up like a little she-devil.
The she-devil, how old would you say she is?
She's 11.
How do you know?
I just know.
Oh, see. You see, I thought the she-devil was a little older.
See, I hang out.
What about Little Red Riding Hood?
I hang out with kids.
Little Red Riding Hood. How old?
All right, hold on. Where's Little Red Riding Hood? I know this is she's a bit older. She's about, I'm going to give her 14.
All right, would you hit that?
No. Absolutely not.
Little Red Riding Hood.
Absolutely not.
Of course not.
There's plenty to choose
Against
from.
the law.
Plenty to choose from that are of legal age.
Depends on the state you're in.
Exactly.
No, I mean, that does nothing for me.
Well,
absolutely nothing.
State of frenzy.
state of frenzy. Here's more on the sexy outfit.
I mean, I do think there's a certain amount of projection here. I mean, little girls tend to wear skirts that tend to show their knees and stuff, and for us to say, oh, that's too sexy, you know. In other words,
you can tell when it looks like a hooker.
Right, and some of those in those pictures we showed, some kind of did to me and some didn't.
It kind of sexualizes young girls. I mean, even the depictions on the...
All right, hold on a second.
All right, what's wrong with this guy?
This guy, check his computer. Check his computer.
Immediately.
I would, based on nothing more than past performance, past convictions. In my opinion, his computer should be checked because he protesteth too much. It's one of those things where it's like it's freaking him out so much that I think his computer should be looked into. How the hell do you... I understand you go, these things are a little too safe, but he's on the news, he's talking about it, it's sexualizing them, and I can't take it. I can't look at this. It's driving me crazy.
Well, history will show that you're pretty close to the truth, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
The guys that yell and scream the most are usually the
problems.
Yeah.
The problems. We will talk a little later about another Republican tripping over his own unit on his way to political greatness.
Bobby Big Rigger. What's up, Bobby?
Hey, long time no talk to you guys.
Yep.
For those who haven't lingered longer, would you be able to explain exactly how you can tell how old a girl is? 11 years old.
I don't use that skill on the underage.
No, he's just estimating.
Thanks, Bobby.
Based on a two-dimensional picture.
Bobby Big Rigger's just proving that he lingers longer.
I love that. What the hell is that saying for politicians? The two
Don't
things.
Get caught with a dead girl or a live boy.
Yeah, right. A dead girl or a live boy is a career ender.
Is that really a saying?
A live boy or a dead girl, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get into that after the break.
Dead boy acceptable.
Nate in Jersey.
Helpful, actually.
Nate. Nate.
Nate?
Yeah, Dave.
Oh, sorry, Dave. What's up?
Dave, your name's Nate.
Yeah, Dave.
Dave, Nate.
All right, what's up, Nate?
Hey, I just wanted to say that my daughter came home with a letter the other day from school about the costumes that she was not allowed to wear. And they weren't allowed to wear anything that had blood or guts or might scare other children. These schools are ruining Halloween nowadays.
Yeah, I read about that one, too. There's some schools that were saying not only sexy clothes like that, but things that might disturb other students, might be a little too horrific for the sensitive little students. So
why do we go against nature and protect the weak always? I don't get it.
Well, that's what we're doing, and that's why we're raising a nation of weaklings, and
the Chinese are coming,
and we're doomed.
We're doomed.
The Chinese are so coming. They are so on their way to taking over the world. They're posturing for it.
Of course,
like they're not trying to do anything yet, but they're like saving up. It's like the beginning of Monopoly. They're just kind of buying everything and waiting for you to land on their hotels on Boardwalk and go, oh boy, how'd that happen?
And we're just giving it to them at this point.
Yep.
You know, I thank you, Nate, because I was walking by a schoolyard yesterday on the way home, and I kind of took a peek into the schoolyard because I saw lots of costumes, right? And the thought I had as I was walking by was, these costumes are completely lame.
Yeah, they're not scary.
There's no creativity, and there's no, scariness to them anymore.
I think all the costumes, the kids should be dressed like flowers. Oh, look, another daffodil.
So you can't wear anything to school that's going to scare other kids, but the whole point of Halloween is to get kind of scary.
It's a scary holiday. You're supposed to hang scary things up. God forbid, please take down your nooses.
I don't know what's going on with the school system, but they are just lost.
They're trying so hard to be
lost.
This politically correct, everyone's okay, don't offend or scare anybody. And it's just raising a bunch of wusses.
All right, let's say hi to Joe in Philly. Joe, what's up?
Hey, guys. Love you guys. Love the show.
Thank you, Joe.
Thanks.
Hey, anytime. Love it.
Yeah.
You're about to pick on poor Fatty here, but isn't it Povember?
Yeah, it is Povember. We're going to get into that.
But how do you start Povember without a little recap?
Well,
Iroctober.
Well, Iroctober ended in grand fashion
It
yesterday.
certainly did. What a finale.
There was a major breakdown on the other side of the radio show. We're going to give you that audio today because it was just amazing, and it's a great way to just kind of wrap up the whole Iroctober thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you this much. It had something to do with Justine Jolie. You might say, who's Justine Jolie? Well, she was the penthouse pet that came in. That he left a really bad handprint. Everyone remembers that, right?
Oh, it was awful.
There are a lot of people out there lingering longer. They remember that.
Let me...
Oh, you got the actual hit, right?
Let me play the little clip. Where is that? Right there. Oh, it looks like Speak. Oh, okay. It's Erock Spank.
Okay.
Yeah, here it is, him spanking her. She was in agony, pain. He pretty much did it closed. He did it with a closed hand and just kind of like wailed her.
No, he had an open hand.
I think he hit her with
the palm. Wait,
no, he hit her with
low
the
palm.
The hammer side.
Where'd you hit her, Erock? Low palm?
Microphone.
Yeah, he went like this. The meaty part of the hand, way down here.
Yeah, but you know your pinky, the pinky. If you run it down to the hand side, that meat on the side of your hand, that kind of went.
Went with the hit?
Yeah, with the hit. And it was almost a karate chop slap.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Karate chop slap. And you could hear because it's not a sharp smack. It has a thud to it.
Yeah.
Sounds like a punch.
All right, very good. So, well, that caused problems in his personal life with his fiancée. And basically gave Erock a talking to. That he was never to be in the same studio with her or ever talk to her again.
Or look at her. Never to even look at her. That was the speech that his fiancée gave him.
And the stars aligned yesterday. The last day of Iroctober, Justine Jolie came in with some of her girlfriends to say hi to us. And and Erock was standing about 3 feet away from her. And every time she moved toward him, Erock moved away. He was doing the right thing.
Trying to, yeah.
And then we thought it would be really cool radio if Erock got his on the air live, and then there was a major breakdown.
Yeah.
So we're going to play that audio after the break, hopefully. Also, we got Dane Cook 5 minutes away. He was supposed to show up around 7:30. His plane landed early. He's going to do the show with us today. He's going to hang out, which is very, very cool. I believe he's doing 2 dates in Boston. At the old Boston Garden.
Well, he's also doing the old Madison Square Garden. I think he sold out one show in a pre-sale.
Yeah.
I'm trying to sell out Queensbury, New York. I want a rifle blast to my face. But I think he's working on a second garden show, the New York Comedy Festival. He's doing the garden here in New York.
Wow. And I believe he's doing a second show in Boston as well. That he's going to promote today. And, of course, all the movies he's in. I think he's in 10 movies that are coming out in the next 4 months. Also, we got Penn from Penn & Teller coming in. Penn Jillette. And, the sound. What's the sound for today? Who has it?
Goodness.
You have it, Erock?
Erock.
All right, this is what you're listening for between 7 and 7:30 if you want to win that $1,000 today. Here it is.
Oh, I love Kennedy.
God, I forgot about that.
See?
Yesterday was so action-packed.
It was a great show yesterday, and we got to do it all over again today. Once again, this is what you're listening for.
Oh, I love Kennedy. Where is that fathead today? Is he off?
Yeah.
Gurgle.
10th caller will get the $1,000 between 7 and 7:30. Phone number 877-212-O&A. Happy Povember to everybody. Another chance to win $1,000, or at least that's when the contest will begin. Every day it's between 7 and 7:30. You're looking for a specific sound. If you hear that sound, if you're the 10th caller, you win the $1,000. And in case you don't know the sound from day to day, you can go to OandARadio.com. The sound is up there. Hey, I know that dude. Dane Cook, everyone. How you doing, man? Hey, we're doing Battle of the Bands, bro. Grateful Dead.
Oh, is that Battle of the Bands shirts?
Battle of the Bands,
Battle of the Bands shirts. I think AC/DC would kick the Grateful Dead's ass.
I don't know about that. What if the Grateful Dead started passing the peace pipe around?
Oh, getting them stoned?
You get AC/DC stoned, then you got a fight on your hands.
Yeah.
You had to rub it in with the Boston Red Sox World Series championship hat, right?
We rub a little bit. That's what we do.
Get used to it. It's nice, right? You win a few in a couple of years. You do that, and then it becomes the country winds up hating you. You become it's a bought team. You'll start hearing stuff like that. Yeah.
That's like the rough sex hate. It just feels really good.
Actually, I'm enjoying the fact that the Red Sox won the World Series. 'Cause I'm a Mets fan. I hate the Yankees. I'd rather see the Red Sox win every single time before the Yankees.
Pedro has the little fun fact, largest member in baseball, so I hear.
Really?
Wow.
From a few sources. Yeah, really? We thought Big Papi was the biggest, but no, it turns out he's fully loaded.
He's fully loaded.
Wow.
Yeah.
But if you have a name like Big Papi, you got to think.
He's not so big now. He's kind of like him.
He's probably as small as
mediocre.
It's too, yeah.
Danny Bonaducci.
Danny Bonaducci.
He's probably got like 4.5. They call him Big Papi just because it's degrading on some level. That's why Randy Johnson had his nickname, the Big Unit. That was what Randy Johnson's nickname meant.
All right. Yeah.
Jimmy brings up a good point because you had you get the big fat guys and their name is Tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hysterical when they do that in
I have a
movies.
little miniature pincher, and his name is Beast.
Yeah.
I got it.
Right.
I got it.
Jesus, how much money is Dane losing just sitting here?
He really is like Bill Gates. Like if he drops money and then bends to pick it up, he loses more money than if he's just walking.
No. All my money's tied up in cash.
Dane's career is just amazing. Just when you think it couldn't get any better, he does all the World Series freaking spots.
I know.
Don't you think they should have aired those a few more times?
Yeah.
Oh, it was like every 2 seconds.
It was the
all right, Dane, we get it. The World Series.
I would flush my own toilet and hear my voice go, "There's only one October." It was a lot.
It was very dramatic.
But the whole idea was we wanted to do this real innovative thing where we were cutting in the clips that were basically happening, day to day, game to game, and do this kind of evolving series of commercials, which I thought was really cool. But it definitely, when you're putting them on during the games and people are already watching the baseball,
yeah.
That's what starts getting it a little grating. People going, "Dude, why are you telling me this? I'm here." It's like being at a party. It's a great party, and being like, "You should come to this party." It's like, "I'm in the kitchen, dude. I'm at the party." No, you got to come to the party, though, man. It's the best party in town. I'm here. I'm sitting on the couch.
Those commercials should have ran on other channels like VH1 or Lifetime, anywhere else besides
Lifetime.
Besides during the actual game.
Get the women watching rape movies.
Yeah.
Over to watch the World Series. Jeez, let me think of that storyline. Woman finds bestest ever guy in the world. Friends kind of suspicious of him. She's blinded by love. He turns out to punch her in the face every day until she has to set his bed on fire and kill him, and then she gets off the hook.
Somehow, some way.
Yeah.
Because
starring Marky Post.
Oh, because she falls in love with the investigator.
Marky Post.
Always.
Oh, yeah. It's always
and Suzanne Pleshette.
Valerie Bertinelli in a very special Lifetime exclusive.
Can we turn the heat on in here, by the way?
Yeah, Jesus.
This place built on an Indian burial ground. Why am I sweating like Shaq at the foul line? Jesus.
It's
killing me.
Usually it's too cold in here, so I don't know what's going on.
I know. I'm jacket guy every day in here, and today it's baking.
Did I just see Xanadu on Broadway, and is that real, or is this...
That's real.
There's Xanadu.
Yes. Yeah, they've run out of ideas for Broadway, so...
Have they completely run out?
They obviously have.
Yeah. There has to be a theater or a few theaters doing a few Disney things at any given moment.
Right.
So they took off Beauty and the Beast to put in The Little Mermaid. Does it matter? It's a bunch of little kids with crap in their diapers sitting there just... looking at the pretty colors. Does it matter if it's Beauty and the Beast or The Little Mermaid?
Well, Ariel's story really is one of great passion.
It should be brought to the stage. I don't know how they're going to pull that one off. Where she doesn't have legs.
Was there a demand for Xanadu? Was there people?
Kevin Spacey's actually starring in it.
Is he really?
No.
There's rumors about Spacey.
I believe you. Oh my God.
Jimmy is such a good actor, is what it is. Jimmy's a great actor, and he fools us all the time.
We've all heard the same rumors about Spacey.
Was there a demand for Xanadu? That's a very good question that needs to be answered. So, hey, you're playing the Garden, you're playing the old Boston Garden. You're all over the joint.
Yeah, the Rough Around the Edges tour, man, starts off in Toronto at the Air Canada Center tomorrow night.
How cool is that? The Air Canada Center.
Yeah, it's
I'd
wild,
imagine
man.
there's about 400 or 500 seats in that place.
Perhaps more than that.
We opened Section Z.
He's doing the Air Canada Center. Every gig I do has "and restaurant" at the end of it.
Air Canada Center and restaurant.
Wine and spirits.
You know you made it when you're playing a place called the Air Canada Canada Center.
Dane actually flies into the place, into the stadium, literally, and gets off the plane, and he's there performing.
He's going to be also in D.C. on November 16th, and then there's 2 shows. It's the TD Bank North Garden in Boston on the 17th of November, and then here in New York at the Garden on the 18th of November. And I think only one show has tickets available on that one.
Yeah, the Garden here in New York, we added another show, and those are...
Of course.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Opie and Anthony.
Radio shock jocks.
Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
These people say shocking things that border on offensive in order to entertain their offspring.
I refuse to sit here and think that radio has to be nice.
Why? Why does radio, out of any other medium, have to be nice? We are being now held to a standard where we have to be nice and make people feel good. Go screw!
Radio bad boys, Opie and Anthony.
Controversial radio personalities, Opie and Anthony.
Infamous DJs, Opie and Anthony.
Talk show radio hosts, Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Radio shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony.
Two mentally retarded women strapped with remote control explosive were used as unwitting suicide bombers.
Run! It is Pete Rose!
Where entertainment is going.
You're a drunken pig and you're not sexy. I hope you're killed by a drunk driver that isn't you. And I hope you're killed by a drunk driver when you're sober.
They are sick freaks.
What was the biggest piece of you were involved with? I think that's the way to go with this interview, I'm thinking.
This show.
It's time for people to understand these are words. If you don't like them, turn the dial.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Is it Friday already?
That's what they say.
That's what they told me.
That's what they told me. Yeah, it is.
Good morning. Coffee in hand.
Look at that. Steve from Bayshore checking in.
Yeah, what is he?
Hello, sir. Well, he gives me a nice greeting in German. Nice.
It's wonderful.
What are you going to do?
One of my favorite people in studio today, Patrice. O'Neill. Jimmy's up there in Cleveland for 2 sold-out shows at the House of Blues tonight. So we got Patrice hanging out today. Phone number 877-212-ONA. Although the phones are lit already, I don't know what they want to talk about. We're screening them as we speak. How are you, Patrice?
Good morning. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
It's been a long time, man.
Yeah, it has been.
It's been a long time since my friend Anthony and Gregory. It's just been, man.
Yeah.
Momentous.
Got to say, Patrice, again, looking very sharp walking in here.
Thank you.
Today.
He's not going to be able to hang out with us anymore.
I know. It's going to get to that point.
You're making everyone feel uncomfortable with your pimp wear.
Yeah.
I mean, you look amazing. You look great, but it's like pimp wear.
Yeah, it's just...
Patrice walked in with like, what do you call that hat? I don't even know. I call it a pimp hat.
It's beaver.
It's a beaver hat?
Yeah,
what does that mean?
No beavers died in the making of this hat.
Oh, good. They got it off a live beaver.
Yeah, it's just... It's just the top layer of skin.
They
I made sure there's no beaver meat.
They go into the beaver bathroom after he shaves and clean out his little beaver sink.
Yeah, they shed and stuff, and they just get a little beaver and beaver felt.
Yeah,
and just put it one by one into the hat. So you got a beaver hat, you got a nice shirt, you got pajama pants on, you got really
look at those gator shoes.
Gator shoes and matching brown socks. Like he's not messing around.
You're on the fucking look at him cursing already.
Whoa. Who, me?
Whoa! I know I did.
Oh.
I was like, I was ready to drop the F.
Yeah.
But once the C comes out, you don't need the K.
Anthony will be dressing like this soon, by the way.
Yeah.
I see him already. I've never seen you so well trimmed. Hair. You still got the "Hey, I'm just a regular guy" hat on.
Yeah, but
I see the trim.
I lose that after.
boy.
After I leave the show.
Yeah, I see him.
He got a haircut. He's got a new look going with the mustache / soul patch look.
Yeah, I see it.
He's rocking.
He has a twinkle in his eye, man.
He's got a twinkle in
I'm
his
not
eye.
handling this well, I will say, man. God bless him, man.
I was just discussing right before we went on the air. I'm like, Anthony, you need a safe word. Because it's starting to get ugly with Anthony. Everyone knows by now that Anthony is now single. And I don't know, everyone's just very excited about that because it makes for some fine radio and it makes for some fine throwing Anthony under a bus.
It's not just radio for me, though, Ope. It's
real
love.
life.
It's love. When I found out, I heard, when I kind of found out it was on the XM side. And, and I was just calling in because you never visit my little Saturday night show.
I was on Laszlo's show.
Laszlo's show, and I was just going to call him about his racism that he won't visit my show.
Yeah.
He's in there with a bottle of beer and Laszlo and his dumb video game. And I just call in and ask, why don't you visit my show?
Right.
And then it came out that he kind of insinuated that he was...
you had said something, and I was like, well, something's happened. And
because I'm wondering, I'm going, this is not Anthony.
You think, why are you out? Why are you out on a Saturday night? And
well, I wasn't happy about that because,
it should have been on this show.
Yes! I told him, I'm like, how drunk were you? You got your own radio show to hit every with big news.
He's a private guy. Like, you ask him for it. It's weird, though. I've been doing, about 4 years?
Oh, yeah.
Before the church thing is like, it's been around a little while.
Sure.
And I just realized something in the last year. No one knows about you dudes. Like, everyone knows what color Bobby Kelly's colon is. Voss got stomach cancer. Whatever my problems are in life.
What size Voss's tumor is.
Yeah, and it's like, I go, wait a minute. No one knows anything about these two dudes.
We try to keep that private.
And
we put a lot of ourselves out there, though. We tell some crazy stories.
Yeah, you do, actually. Yeah,
I think we tell enough. I really do. I
think you just had to get a couple of guinea pigs, like about 3 or 4 new ones that just come in here and spill their guts. And I finally, on when I called the thing and you come out with that, and I jumped for joy.
Did you?
Yeah, Patrice, I had to actually find out if you guys were hanging out after the show. I was in the house.
Yeah.
It was freezing cold, and Drew Boogie called me and goes, "Hey, man, I heard you on the show, man. It was crazy." He said, we should go catch Anthony. Drew, we should go catch him, man. And because, Drew comes to the show. Every time I do Black Phillip, Drew comes down.
Yeah.
Doesn't say anything. He's just a soldier. He just wants to listen.
I'll be there.
He is a woman-hating man, or the man-hating woman club, or whatever you call it. The woman-haters man.
Man's woman-haters club.
Yeah, the Three Stooges things.
He just wants to support his black brother.
Yeah, he's cool like that. And he goes, let's just go down there. And I'm in the house like, you know what, let's go. He drove over my house. We drove to this big bar. I don't know if I should say it, but it's in Times Square. We went.
Yeah, I usually go there after the Saturday shows.
And I catch up to him. It was, a bunch of kooks in there.
Mm-hmm.
And we sat down, I think, from 11:30 to 4 in the morning.
Yep.
Till 4 in the morning. And you can see, I go, and I'm driving, and I know this pretty well, because Anthony, and when I say this, I mean this with love. Anthony's a square dude, and I don't mean like L7. He's not a showbiz guy.
No.
I know his breakup was very square. I know it was for me to get him this way. There had been problems way before this, because this is going out is like. That's like phase 12. He had already curled up and was playing all his 80s sad music. He already did that. He was going back and forth with the emails and the talking and the mind games. And I said, we got to go over there before his cornball white friends tell him, dude. Because white guys, misery loves company. White guys would rather kill their wife than leave her. Like, if it's going bad, they'll throw her in the river before she goes, bitch, I'm done with you.
Damn.
They'll kill her first. So, guys go, yo, dude, go back. So we raced down there, caught up to him, had to get through a few of the O&A guys, fans. Hey, that's fine.
Yeah.
Then we talked. First thing I had to tell him, don't go back with her. Second thing I had to tell him, cancel all the Bank of Anthony. The Bank of Anthony
Shut down the Bank of Anthony.
The Bank of Anthony. When she realizes that she was only as good as Anthony's credit card. Who are you? I'm so happy I don't have to be her friend.
Oh, jeez. Really?
If you get back with it, it'll be awkward. It will be awkward because I am only a guy's girlfriend's friend. My good friend got divorced. I have. What do you think? I say hi to his wife.
You're the guy's friend.
I'm your friend.
Yeah. That's
she
what
gets
happens.
all that love because of you.
Right.
She's done. Cancel it out. She's gonna realize, dude. And then when I said that in terms of Anthony, see, this is what's fantastic. I like to see the destruction of women.
You certainly do.
I really do. And when she realizes that she lucked up big time, just the pain and suffering, when she realizes she has a millionaire, but who's really an air conditioner repairman at heart. He's a blue collar dude at heart, and she's gonna realize that she's only be able to get blue collar guys, not blue collar millionaires, guys.
Just regular blue collar working guy.
She got a refrigerator repairman who has a mansion. Watch how much she's gonna suffer now. When we do the next O&A virus tour in the summer, and her little backstage pass is no good.
Oh, Jesus.
When she comes and she's like, hi, and people go, who are you? Who? When you put a face like, remember what's that movie with what's the movie where they were fighting David Letterman and Leno when they first had the battle?
Oh, right.
And the manager of Leno.
Night Shift, was it? Or?
Night Shift?
Yeah.
Was the lady that played in Misery. And,
Kathy Bates.
Kathy Bates, and they had her face at the door at NBC.
Persona non grata.
Do not let her in. When you see her big face at the virus tour, do not let her in.
Oh, my God. Patrice is you're really loving this, Patrice.
It's because they deserve it.
You don't want anyone to be happy, do you? In a relationship.
No, it's not even about that. It's not about happy. Yeah, I do want somebody to be happy.
Yeah.
The man. The guy. I want you to be happy.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he went into why they broke up, but it was typical girl stuff. And I will say, every time I open my fat mouth, you guys go, dude, you're a weirdo. You're
to you?
Yeah, you
not at all.
Jackass.
Well, a lot of times.
I told him.
You make a lot of sense.
I told him, you can't be a girl, live in a mansion, and just be some broad.
He did say
You
this.
have to be the top person. It can't be unclear what you are. It started to disintegrate into that typical world. And I told him what he did. He was a general, right, in his world, who kept promoting a soldier who didn't buy into what his army was doing. Like, so he had a soldier who he kept promoting to, captain, sergeant, lieutenant, who didn't go, yes, sir, no, sir. It was a race to be equal. But there's one general, one. And it was you. And you didn't have her in, people call what I do to my girl brainwashing. But
they would call it that.
If your hands are dirty, you clean them.
So if a brain is dirty,
her mind was dirty. You gotta wash your brain if it's dirty. She had a dirty mind.
Anthony just started a draft. He's looking for privates at this point.
Yes, he
and
does.
Many of them. And many
but
privates.
Here's your problem. This is you going way back in time. This is a mistake. You'll learn it now. This is the second mistake you made. Third mistake, there'll be no third. You have to get a girl that buys into your program so she can train any other troops around. Generals don't do basic training. Generals come in for morale.
Right.
When the soldiers are down, you come in and go, hey, don't worry about it. Things are going to pick up. And then you walk away. And
they all go, ooh, the general came and visited.
You need to get yourself Lee R. Hermie or Arlie.
Arlie.
Listen to me, you maggots. You need that guy?
Fat Buddy, you got to get one of them, man. I'm so happy. I know she going to hate me if she see me, but I don't. Because I'm a phony with guys, girls. I told you, Opie, if just things go bad, who are you? Who are you? It trickles down.
Yeah.
King Anthony.
King.
It's King
and
Anthony.
Well,
and then it trickles down.
Then it trickles down.
Oh, I was so happy.
Well, I guess Patrice is very happy here.
Dude.
I guess so.
Getting back to your safe word, and just give us a safe word.
Is there a safe word?
No, there's no safe word. You know
what the safe word is?
Because we pretty much cut Anthony wide open. We're getting to see the inner workings of Anthony the last week or so.
Why should you what, man?
What?
All I ask you to do is just not mess with these low-life citizens. Just listen.
I think, Patrice, did you say you want Anthony to date Jill Nicolini?
Yes. Anthony
from Channel 11 here in New York City?
You are too accessible to these sociopaths over the different internet mediums.
Is that it?
I don't want you to date Super Toes 845. I don't want you to date Tickle Draws 106. I don't want you to do that. They're too accessible, dude.
Yeah?
You understand? You gotta go outside.
So where should I be going?
Here's where you should go.
But this guy doesn't like to leave his house, so that's perfect for him.
Let me get a little advice from Patrice.
We're gonna get him out of that, man.
Okay.
Like I said, you have to go to another kingdom.
Another kingdom.
Another kingdom.
He's doing that. He's going to Cleveland right after the radio show.
And I know he's going to mess with Honey Dip 065. some other loser. I want you to go and find a place without real princesses, not commoners. Stop messing with commoners. Go and find some royal blood.
Like where would one go, Patrice?
You know what you do? Dress just like you are. I'm telling you, just like you are right now.
Yeah.
Go find out where this CBS can get you some tickets to like one of these balls where these Jill Nicolinis go. These lonely, beautiful
like a
women.
debutante?
But not a debutante, but where debutante types go.
Right.
You go in there with your like everyman thing, right? Go in there and go, I'm an everyman millionaire. Just not say it like that, but just give it to him in the eyes. I'm telling you, dude, upgrade. Upgrade.
Really?
Stop letting these regular bums.
Oh, shit.
Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me see. I bet you there's a few regular bums here.
No, I just got my camera up today.
Just don't let Bianca Christ. Don't do it. Bianca Christ can't get none. No. She's not allowed. I'm telling you. Will you help me here?
I can't help. I tried helping this guy. I just
tried helping me.
I just sit back and laugh at this point.
You're going to Cleveland?
No, I'm going to see Jimmy Norton's show.
Thank you, Patrice.
What's the matter?
Patrice's looks says it all. We all know you barely leave your house, and all of a sudden you've decided to get on a plane in the middle of winter
to go fly and see a guy that you've known for 27 years.
I got
nothing
to do.
So much that you could actually recite it at this point.
I got nothing to do.
You do.
I'm not going to stomp around the big house and make it echo.
See, this is loneliness, man.
No.
Suffer through for it.
It's not loneliness.
He's enjoying himself.
It really isn't.
He's in a transitional period.
There's not this loneliness.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's boredom.
Yeah.
I'm getting bored. So I'm picking up and I'm going to Cleveland with Jimmy to hang out with Jimmy. Jimmy's a fun guy. Hang out and see the show.
You feel? It's almost like
face.
I feel.
Wait, why did he need a clean shave and a brand new haircut before Cleveland?
I feel the millions of people just sticking their middle finger up at the radio, which you're lying that you're doing right now.
What?
You're not flying to Cleveland to see Jimmy.
Yes, I am.
Thank you.
Cleveland is so depressing. Jimmy's funniness can't bring you out of nothing.
What? You know something?
Why don't you have a get together? Right?
Yeah.
Of some people, right?
Yeah.
And we get a couple of we call a couple of girls, hang out. You know, I bring my girl.
Right.
And we bring a couple of friends.
Yeah, but the girls are going to crush my poor Anthony.
Oh, you should have seen
They are some
Jesus.
big girls that hang around.
Yeah.
I had some.
Anthony's a little guy, man. You can't do that to my pal.
Patrice has this beautiful girl.
And
then He brings along, I don't know, she brought along a friend.
A monster.
And she was like...
You want Anthony to be with a monster? The girl's going to crush my Anthony into a pancake.
We need to open Anthony up to everything that's out there.
Yeah.
Different ways to relate. You only know how to relate to Bianca. We need to get you to relate.
Well, the name on...
we got to pull him out of...
Well, we're trying to get a hot teen, hot pajama party at his house together.
See, we don't want hot teen.
Why not?
I reject this radio stuff. We're not gonna have.
This guy is single for the first time since, I don't know, the Carter administration.
Jesus Christ.
I think he needs.
Cut me some slack
here. I think he needs to just enjoy himself for a solid year or two.
This girl, whatever this chick is on Fox 5.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Do you think I want something like that?
Too old.
No, he's not ready, dude.
This guy.
I'm not ready for what?
We have to get you thinking different, man. This is not. You're not a frat guy.
Why do you want me to do something to go against what I'm attracted to?
See, you're not even. That's not even. We're all attracted to that. That's like saying we like steak. Like that doesn't even count. Like young, tender, 19-year-olds. I'd push my girl off a bridge to get a 19-year-old. It is what it is. That's not like a special thing. Like I'm attracted to that. We have to get you where happiness is gonna. We have to get you some soldiers, man. 20-year-old ain't no soldier. We need somebody that's gonna subscribe to your thinking process and keep you happy. It's your happiness is at stake.
Yeah, but then I'll be sacrificing.
What will you be sacrificing?
What I find attractive.
20-year-old asses.
Man. But you've been doing that, though, right? You've been having a little 20-year-old this and that.
He's only been single a week. Give him a break.
I'm single a week.
So you think...
I'm a week.
So fly into Cleveland.
And I can't go out during the week. I can't go out during the week because of this god-awful hours that this program has. So I got to get up too early to go. I can't be hanging out 2 in the morning.
I'm going to tell you what I do that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Go have lunch dressed poorly at a really nice place. Go to that rich where the mobsters go to eat downtown, or one of those places, ill something, and you just see people go, who is this guy who's fraternizing with us? You need to upgrade into millionaire attitude.
You're the worst.
I do.
You do.
Well,
man.
what about our hot teen, hot pajama party? We have a promo and everything.
All right, listen, you got to do what you got to do. we
have a promo and everything.
Patrice is actually trying to help me as a person here.
We're looking at the possibilities. We really want to get a hot
statutory rape case.
Hot pajama party
get this man
at his house with Pal Talk cameras. It's perfect.
Enough of the Pal Talks.
Can I play my dumb promo, please? Because we got to go to break.
Because imagine the young teenage scuzzbags that's going to even open up to this, whose parents are going to allow this.
It's perfect. That's how we're pushing it with the promo. Listen.
Do you look hot in pajamas?
Yes, I do.
Do you have abandonment issues? Are you desperately seeking a father figure to make up for the daddy who left you long, long ago? Then you're perfect for Anthony's Hot Teen Pajama Party. Anthony Cumia is looking for a bevy of beautiful teen girls who he can lure into his mansion with piles of cocaine and lots of free booze.
Anthony Cumia's Hot Teen Pajama Party.
All applicants must be female, 18 or 19 years old, look hot in pajamas, have weak moral fiber, and love the... Were you physically abused as a child? Come on down to Uncle Anthony's Hot Teen Pajama Party and take a shot of 12-year-old scotch and a shot of 57-year-old special sauce, courtesy of your Uncle Anthony. He's not a dirty old man.
That's me so much.
He's a true real-life celebrity. Now shut up and get in the van. 866-FU Line 1 if you want to be part of Uncle Anthony's Hot Teen Pajama Party.
Anthony Cumia's Hot Teen Pajama Party.
That's 866-FU Line 1.
Let me tell you what the greatest thing about that.
Yeah.
It didn't say 18 and over.
Yeah.
It said 18 or 19. It was very specific. That was genius.
Very pigeonhole.
Well,
18
no,
or
why?
19, not 20, baby.
I'll tell you why. This is our thinking. We're kind of hoping that we could get this thing done.
And where's the pajama party?
At his house. But we're gonna
at my house.
No, listen to me. I got it all figured out. They're all going to meet at a mall. We're going to blindfold him. We're going to have like stuff on the windows, and then we drive him to his house so they don't know where he lives.
Like a hostage.
We're going to do a whole Batman thing with the girls.
Like a hostage situation. Then they come in.
Imagine the Long Island Railroad station pieces of garbage that's going to show up at your house. Can you imagine?
That's all I need is some bimbo tripping down the stairs and suing me.
Some scuzzbag in your house with fingerprints all on your wall. And your girl going, you left me so you could just be with 47 more of me?
47 more of me. You're the worst.
Will you stop it?
You're the worst.
Will you just stop?
When did you start caring about anyone?
Oh, that is hysterical.
I'm big on happiness, dude, when it comes to dude. I'm big on it.
All right, listen, we're going to have a lot of fun today. We really have to take a break. Patrice O'Neill, the great Patrice O'Neill.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorite people.
The logic and sensibilities that come out,
I'm pushing him to write a book on this whole relationship and love thing because he's got such a great angle on it. And I'm hearing you're getting closer to that, huh? Possibly?
Yeah.
All right, good. What else are we promoting today, Patrice?
Nothing.
Great.
Nothing.
Hanging out.
Promoting my friendship.
My well-being.
Coming in.
This is the last day of Black History Month. And
it is a year leap year.
In case you missed it,
One extra day.
This is yesterday's honoree.
In honor of Black History Month, the Opie and Anthony Show is honoring black heroes, African-American individuals throughout history, without whom this country would not be the melting pot it is today. Today we honor the fine citizens of Mobile, Alabama's Crichton community, who were fortunate enough to be visited by a tree-dwelling leprechaun who apparently lost his way en route to his pot of gold.
Could be a crackhead that got hold to the wrong stuff. And it told him to get up in a tree and play a leprechaun.
Without these detailed eyewitness accounts, this magical encounter may never have been noticed.
I want to know where to go. I want to go. Give me the go. I want to go.
Stay tuned for more icons of black history on the Opie and Anthony Show.
Oh, yeah.
She's gone, I paid the devil to replace her. She's gone.
And we're back with the Opie and Anthony Show. The smooth sounds of Anthony's breakup. All morning long here on Opie and Anthony.
Listening to all those broke up white boy songs.
Yeah.
Laying on like your round white trash oriental rug that's on the bottom of your steps.
Hey, really fast before we get back with Patrice, because he's on fire, man. He had us just dying during the commercial break. He's just loving this whole Anthony angle.
Yeah.
We got a nurse in Ohio, Lisa Anthony, writing in today. She writes, I'm old, 33, but I'd really like to give Anthony treats in that giant bed of his. Just once. I'm a nurse without gag reflexes.
Look at him. That's how they audition. That's how they audition. Here's what I can do. Shove something down my throat. I'm a nurse who'll not gag. That's what they do. This is why you're in a great spot, man. This is so. I just want to walk you through being you.
Now, Patrice, I want to expand what you're doing this morning, because there's a lot of people out there that are going through breakups or have broken up with somebody, and a lot of these people, when they break up, it's not over. They continue to hold out hope that it's going to come back to what it used to be. Anthony seems to be the type of guy who's been telling everyone when he's done, he's done.
I believe that. He's been steadfast and saying
I don't.
that the whole time.
I don't go back. Ask any ex if you could ever find them.
Very smart.
That I never go back.
You were cracking us up during the break, so now I got to make believe we didn't hear what you were saying.
No, I can repeat
it's too good. It's too good for the
50 million
listener.
times, man. But it goes into, and like you said, the word, just to make sure it doesn't.
We want a safe word for Anthony, because I know this could get ugly.
No.
And it could break up the whole radio show.
You think a safe word?
Yeah, give us a safe word just in case today.
Something I would never say. Vote Obama.
Okay, I like that. All right. A safe set.
And please do this for everybody who, if we get too deep.
Yeah, just yell out, tap and yell, vote Obama, and we'll stop immediately. Because we respect your privacy to a point.
Don't anybody here at the radio show, anybody who's a good friend, don't say how you feel about his ex-girlfriend.
No.
If you didn't like her, don't say you didn't. Just be happy he's single.
Right.
Everything trickles down.
What was that whole door analogy?
Well, this is based on the fact I had a long conversation with him, and it trickled down into typical. Like some of the things that I told you, they just don't appreciate it. They like fish.
Like fish.
Like fish. You have to make them understand. And when I say them, girls. You have to make them understand that they should be thankful every day. Every day for anything you give them. He was telling me numbers of what he did. And basically, it's like, okay, relative, if it was my money, if I gave my girl $500, every month, just because she's my girl. The money he was saying, relative to his ridiculous amounts of money that he was just because he gives it, right? And she didn't appreciate nothing.
He just got a huge raise. Let's just put it that way.
Well,
a huge raise. I could say that much.
Appreciate nothing, Opie.
Well,
nothing.
I don't know.
Just like my girl, don't appreciate nothing. Like I told you, when I write her checks, if she needs a little something,
when she comes in, she goes, "I need a few
little
bucks."
Extra,
okay,
just so she know, I always put in the memo something very uncomfortable, so that the teller sees it.
Something uncomfortable,
like for being a rotten hoe in the memo.
You actually write that.
So the teller has
rotten hoe in the, and just cause so she understands that it doesn't come without a cost. Don't ever feel that comfortable with me where you just go, give me money.
Right.
Just give me a couple of dollars. If I give her money, I'll throw it on the floor.
No kidding.
Should I roll the dice and possibly wreck a good call?
Oh, boy.
Oh, wow.
Hey,
he wants to risk it all.
All right, hold on.
Risk it all.
Hold on.
Oh, this is great.
Hey,
hold on. Roll the dice. I like this guy. He's going to roll the dice. He had a great call. He could have hung up. Everyone would have went, Steve from San Francisco. He did a great job.
I think Steve is already rolling the dice because he lives in San Francisco. I think he's unprotected sex for Steve every night. Right, Steve?
Here we go. Wow. The audience.
Really a girl, man.
All right, what did they say in it?
I said half the battle is trying to make sure she's really a girl.
Yeah, I believe me.
We're getting things here saying punch out Maverick, leave. Like the audience is going, no, don't do it. They enjoyed your call so much.
Let them do it.
But let them do it.
Rolling the dice.
Rolling the dice.
Steve is McMurphy trying to lift that sink.
Yeah, here we go.
Here we go. Here's the reason why Snoop Dogg wouldn't do the rap with Larry King. He realized when Larry King started singing Start Spreading the News that that's a Notorious B.I.G. song, and it was an East Coast, West Coast thing. His boys would never let him live it down if he had rapped along with Larry.
Oh, really?
To that song.
Okay. I wouldn't say that doesn't overshadow your earlier point, yet it isn't bad enough to where you've ruined it.
He's just,
I'd say his role, it worked out for him.
Just a fact.
Man, and I had this ready. God, I wanted to use that.
I'm sure the next caller will give you an opportunity.
Yes, please keep that sound
Steve,
right in front of you.
Hey, Steve, we like you, man. Call back. Steve from San Francisco.
Don't hang up on him, though. Just let Travis get him.
It's too late. I hung up on him.
Call back. Travis, get his stuff.
So if you want a free book from Jimmy, just make believe you're Steve from San Francisco at this point.
Oh, God.
Johnny from Long Island, what's up?
Johnny.
Morning, gentlemen.
Hey.
I just wanted to talk to Anthony. We got another win for homeowners with big guns. You hear about the home invasion this morning?
Yes, I was listening to the news on the way in. I heard, I didn't hear many details, but I did hear in Elmont, I believe, there was a home invasion. A home invasion. And it said, these home invaders were turned away by a gun-owning homeowner. They were greeted by the barrel of a gun. They weren't sure if anybody was injured. That's what I heard. I guess the story was so new. But the guy didn't get invaded. He didn't get robbed. He didn't get beaten. He had a gun. Good for him.
Very nice.
Anyone know any details on that? I'd love to.
Yeah, we're gonna
love to know what happens.
They said that it was the second time that they had targeted his house, so he was almost, the minute he heard a noise, he knew he had to get up.
Is that true?
No.
Because now, let me tell you something. My house.
Oh boy,
it's very big
and very lonely
and very empty
at
this point.
Yeah,
I wouldn't go as far as to say lonely, but it's big and empty.
Ooh.
It's just no. I'm not. I'm
Another
just saying
piece to the puzzle, my friend.
No, I'm in communication constantly.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like I'm lonely in the house, but it's a big house and it makes noises, which many times were attributed to Little Jack Jack. You remember Little Jack Jack?
Yeah.
I barely do. Little faces, white little mittens.
We almost found something you could actually love.
Almost. It came close.
Yeah.
Then now I hear a noise, and I'm just like, oh, what the hell was that? What was that? And I peer over at my guns, and I know I'm safe. Whether it's just a squirrel on the roof or something else trying to get in the front door. I'm an armed citizen.
We understand that.
Yes.
We're trying to get your guns away from you.
No!
Until we could stabilize you.
No. Stabilize me.
Yes.
I'm fine.
Well, why don't we go to break with Anthony's home invasion tips? I love this little thing. Good call, E-Rock. Phone number 877-212-O&A. Opie and Anthony.
Home invasions are a serious matter. That's why your local law enforcement decided to put this video together. Home security strategies with Anthony Cumia will instruct you on how to protect your loved ones and, more importantly, your valuables. This week's episode is
Defending a Single-Point Entry.
Opie and Anthony. How are ya?
Hello.
Hello. Let's not forget about